Hi everyone, my name is Yuri and this is the next episode, maybe the final, where I'm rebuilding my Webflow website in Webstudio. So I'll work on the last two sections and they're relatively small, so this won't take too long. Let's start from the first one, happy tickets. First, I add a main wrapper box and place a background image inside. Then I create another box for the heading and text. I already have text from my previous design, so I'll just copy it there, and the heading and text block. The image is also prepared and ready to go. I just need to choose it from gallery. Yeah. Now I need to make the image cover the entire screen while keeping the text on top. I set the main section top margin to -5 rem, which matches the menu height, and its height to 100 VH. For the image I set its width and height to 100%, remove any max width constraints, and apply object fit cover to ensure it scales properly. To prevent scroll bars from appearing, I set overflow hiding to the main container. The image itself gets position absolute. Next, I adjust the text box by setting position relative, so it stays above the background image. It looks not good so far. Now I add some padding to position the text properly. Margin top 10 rem, margin left. For styling, I give the heading a white background around its corners a bit. Remove default margins and add some paddings. For the second text block, I apply a similar style, but with a slight effect to make them look connected. The lower text box only gets a bottom border, while the upper one has rounded top corners. I set the parent container to vertical flex. I'll set the parent container to vertical flex. Making them appear as a single connected block. Yeah. From start. I tweak the font weight, reduce padding slightly, and adjust the background to be less contrasting. Half a bit, yeah. It's looking great now. Yeah, I think time to move on the next section. The second section is collaborate, which works as a contact page. First I remove the default paragraph and add a main collaborate tab. I set its height to 100 VH -6 rem. Inside I apply a vertical flex layout and create the first block. Since I'll be reusing this block multiple times, I give it a class right away. I add a bottom border using a predefined light gray variable, and I make it stretch to fill the available height in the flex child settings. Then I duplicate this block several times to fill the full height. I noticed a small issue. There is a gap at the bottom due to the 1 rem margin I said earlier. Changing the height to 100 VH -5 rem fixes this, making everything align properly. Now I add elements inside the blocks, 2 text fields and a link. I center them using flexbox and set the link to inline flex, making it stretch to match the block height. Then I add spacing between elements. The first text element gets a fixed width and right alignment. Since I'll use the structure multiple times, I convert it into a reusable style. To the collaborate text and collaborate link. I do the same for the link. I'm removing its underline and make it bold and giving a light gray color. Copy pasting texts. Now I can duplicate this setup multiple times, removing empty rows. Next I transfer all the text from my old design. I also add Webstudio as a part of the content right here for Webflow and Webstudio consultation. For the links I add a hover effect with a smooth 300 milliseconds color transition. Initially I set the hover color to blue, but since my tabs are red, I decided to use red for consistency. Now I will show you. Yeah, this blue, but I think the red one in the tab will look better. So choosing the tab, choosing the active state. To keep things clean, I create a color red variable inside global root and under advanced settings. Yeah, color red. Now I can apply on hover, ensuring all links turn red when hovered over. This is the same. And that's it. The site is really coming together. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you want to see how I adapt for the mobile version? Thanks for watching and see you in the next time. Bye bye.